Well, good morning again viewers, and welcome back to the channel Mixed Masdevallias. As you can see, I'm back in the Masdevallia greenhouse today. So I've got a lot to do in here. I've got too much to do. I've got quite a bit of work to do. I've got a lot of tidying up to do in here. Probably neglected it a little bit by not taking off some of the dead flower spikes and some of the yellowing leaves. I'm going to crack on with it today. I'm not going to show you all that because it'll just bore everybody shitless. What I'm going to do is tidy it all up. I've got other things to do as well. I'll explain what I'm doing and I'll show you everything when I've finished, and we'll have a good look around this greenhouse. If you're new to the channel, and I've picked up a few since I started back the other day, if you are new to the channel and you're into Masdevallia orchids, Dracula orchids, Highland Nepenthes, Leona muscipula, Venus flytraps, Sarracenias, please join the channel. I've got 3 greenhouses. I try to do it how I grow them. I'm not trying to tell anybody this is what you need to do, this is how you should do it. I tell you the truth, whether I'm getting it wrong or I'm getting it right, and it's well worth knowing. And I'd love for more people to subscribe to the channel and join us. Anyway, let me crack on. I've got a Dracula I want to get sorted out first, and then by the end of this video you'll see things cleaned up. The fan will be changed, the evaporative cooler will be gone, and the Dracula should have been done. So catch you in a minute. Another thing I want to do is get rid of this fan. This one's packed up. Packed up about 3 days ago. It isn't working. What I want to do is get one similar to this. So this one, I've had it quite a few years, does a good job. So I'm going to go out and get another one of them, put that in here, and hope for the best. But what I was going to show you a few things while I'm in here. Look, when I said I had a slug problem, and look at the damage. That's them little snails. I forget the name of them now, but they're horrendous. They do a lot of damage in here. But as you can see, I've got things to clean up. I've got to take off a lot of yellowing leaves. We all know that leaves do die back on Masdevallias. But look at this cracker. Good old Ignia. Never lets me down, never fails. Beautiful. So let me get on. Let me get some of these, let me get this Dracula potted. I'll show you the one I'm going to do anyway, just hang on. Yeah, what I'm going to do is this one first. It's outgrown that little pot. I've got a load of old flower spikes on it that need cutting off. It's had a water today because you can see it's not, the leaves aren't brilliant on it. Looks like it needed a good water, and it's too compact. So I'm going to take all that out of there, repot it. If I can get it in the same pot I will, if not I'll divide it. I didn't really want to divide it because I've got no way of getting rid of divisions at the moment. So let me get the camera set up and you'll see me do this. Another one of the jobs I want to crack on with is removing this evaporative cooler out. It's too big. It does a cracking job, don't get me wrong. It keeps the temperatures right down, but it's too big, it's too bulky, and to be fair it uses a lot of electricity. So I'm going to take it out and put it in storage, and underneath I'm going to hang some of my Draculas so they're lower down in the greenhouse. But yeah, that's one of the jobs I've got to do today. As you can see next to it, I've got some water filling through the membranes coming through the system. That's just so tap water being converted into RO water, but I like to keep on top of that. Yeah, so I'll show you this when that's out. That'll be gone in 10 or 15 minutes. I'm not sure where some of you get your sphagnum from now at the moment, but I've been on, well, what have I been on? Amazon. I've been getting it off Amazon. I got the flat pack stuff, soak it for a good hour or so, and it comes back up to usable. I used to get all my sphagnum from a local reptile centre, but unfortunately it's closed down. It's like most shops on the high street, they're all disappearing. So I'm going to try this. I didn't want to buy that stuff from B&Q. It's Ramel. It's like dyed, so I didn't want to use that. So I'm going to try this, and I'll get all this ready, then we'll crack on with that Dracula. Right then, I'm going to make a start on this Dracula. Let's get it out of this pot, see what we can do with it. I want to save it. I love Draculas. This one is I think it's Orchid. Let me just check. Yeah, it's Orchid. One of the little flowering Draculas, but still nice to have in your collection. Alright, let's get this off. Right, got that off. Now I'm going to take it out of the pot. I know I might lose here, if you can see it there. I'm going to probably lose that, and I'll probably lose that new growth there. I could cut the pot, but I don't know. And probably another one here. See, but the trouble is, all these are going to do is make divisions. I don't really want more divisions. So let's, first of all, let me take off some of these dead spikes that I can take off. Just clip them off. Get them down. Yeah. Couple more in here, look. See, it's had a good flowering. It's had a good, quite a few on for the season, but I would have been surprised now that it's not showing signs of new spikes. So right, let's see if I can get this out of this pot without, I'm not going to do that. Let's just, I'm going to have to cut this pot. Have I got any good cutters here? These are quite sharp. Let me try these. Sand it down here. I'll probably have to alter this video towards the end to get rid of some of this delaying tactics in it. I don't know if I'm going to get that out there. No, that's not going to do it. Let me get some proper cutters. I've got these old things, not brilliant, but I might be able to just cut these pots. Save the Draculas. I don't know. I think the pots are too strong. I'm going to have to just take it out and load some. I'm easing it out as gentle as I can. Not damage too much, but I think the new growth coming through the side of the pot is definitely going to get damaged. I don't know. That's the trouble, you see. When things outgrow the pot, you struggle. That's a root going back in the pot, so I've got to, that's come off. I can't do anything about them. I'm going to have to take these off. It's a shame, really, that I made some cracking Draculas. It's even got some roots on them, but that's what I want out. Right, this one, it's still damp at the moment because, as I just said, I watered it this morning because I know I was going to start repotting it. But I'm going to get all the new sphagnum. Let's have a smell. It don't smell too bad, actually. I've smelt worse. A lot worse. The trouble is, I know I'm going to have to split this. I know I am. Put it back in the pot. All I'm going to do is cramp all the roots up again. It's got division points. I could divide it. It's got them here, here. I'm going to have to divide it. I didn't want to, but I guess I've got to. Right, there's some old spikes off. Look, take all the old bits off. I'm sure if you grow Draculas, you've done all this yourself anyway. But you know, you need to get out all the old sphagnum before it does start smelling. Then we're going to start on the dead roots. But that, in fact, I'm going to end up with more Draculas than I need here. I don't want to push it in a pot that's going to be cramped in again. So you can see all dead roots, look. All dead roots on that. Chuck them over there. That's a little one and all. But the small pieces here I'll probably push together. The bigger bits I'll keep together. I mean, that's a nice little division. Take a while to grow, that will. But you can see it's got new roots there on this new growth. So it will, and there. So it will take again. Anyway, these are a mess. I've left it far too long. Far too long. Far too long. So what I'm going to just do is take all the dead off. See what I can do. And probably pot up a few of these small individual divisions together to create a bigger plant. Let's do that. Let's just get this one done. You see, it's going to be boring for you watching me do this. I know a lot of people. See some cracking roots on that little Dracula. Look at that. Some amazing little roots on that. But needs must, and the plant's coming first. I've got a lot of it to do. Let's get these dead off. You can see all the dead down here, look. This one, you're even going to get dead in the centre of your plant. Always remember that. Some of your plants die from the centre because they're the oldest leaves of the plant. They start in the centre and it grows outwards. So you're going to have a lot of dead inside it. But what you need to do is clear out any old sphagnum. If you can see all this, any old sphagnum and any dead roots. Now, if you've never potted a Dracula before, or even a Mazzy, when I say looking for dead roots, I don't know if you can get close in, but see this, where the vellum is coming out, that root is gone. That can come off completely. Usually if you pull them, they'll come out anyway. But yeah, that's another. See, it's falling to pieces. All because of the old flower spikes that's still in it, and they've got to come out. Yeah, I'll have to pot some of these again together. Well, I'll go and get the sphagnum mixed up, and we'll start potting this. I'll have to get a few more pots and we'll try and pot this up. So we've got a few more Draculas. Didn't want any more, but you know, that's how they go. Terrible. But I definitely need these old dead roots out. If you keep these old dead roots in, all they will do is rot down Right, what I've done, I've broke off, you know, top of it about an inch, and I've put it in here. Look, now I'm just soaking this so it all goes back to sphagnum. As soon as I've done that, I'll get one potted. I'll pick some pots up. I don't think I'd ever need a load of these pots again, but I'll pick some pots up, and I'm going to get them potted up. So again, I'll just let that soak, and I'll catch you in a minute. Right then, I've left it long enough. I've got smaller pots now, basket pots, to allow good drainage and allow airflow to the roots of a Dracula, which is important. It's important. So I'm going to take some of this, give it a good wring out, not too dry. First of all, what I want to do is take the division I'm using. So I'm going to take a division, just wrap it in the sphagnum like that. Now there's not enough there, so I need a bit more. Let me find about how much you're putting in, and don't forget you need to keep it inside the basket. You don't want it dropping everywhere and falling all out. Right, for me that's got all the roots covered, so I'm going to try and get that. I'll stand it on here so you should be able to see it. I don't know which camera I'm looking at now. I'll put that in there, give it a good press down. If I don't want to see there's gaps this side, I'll put a little bit more in there. I don't want it too open. Right, what I'm saying is, don't compact it too much, because the water's got to go into it to thoroughly wet your sphagnum moss to keep it moist. Well, that's that one done. So basically they're all going to be the same. I'm not going to show you all of them. I'll show you when I've done. I'll stop the camera now and I'll get on with other things, but that's how I do one of my repottings of a Dracula, and have to take divisions, and I didn't really want divisions, but if you know where I live, you can always pop and see me in the summer. Anyway, let me crack on with getting the rest of these done. We'll just have a quick look when they're all done. Well, here they are. There's 4 altogether, all completed. I just thought to show you that at the end. You know, if you know in the summer and you know where we live, or give me an email. You know, there's always a Dracula earthachette available for somebody who wants one in their collection. Anyway, let's carry on. Okay viewers, that's me done. Sorry about the hat. It's been a bit cold out here this morning, but I've finally done what I said I was going to do. I'll just show you how I move the evaporative cooler out of the way, and I've replaced the fan, and I'll just give you a quick spin around of the greenhouse and call it a day. But if you are a Mazda lover like me, and you like to see blooms of Masdevallias, please join the Facebook group. We've got a group, we've got about 267 members at the moment, and they put some truly amazing pictures on, some Masdevallias I've never seen before. And I've got a grower I contact regularly in Spain. She put some amazing pictures on, and I just thought, I can never understand how she can keep them that good with the temperatures that they get in Spain. So I'm going to spin you around, show you what I've done, and call it a day. But if you do want to join the Facebook group, Masdevallia, Mixed Masdevallias, just go on. If you've got a Facebook account, click on it and join the group, and you'll see some amazing plants. And it's a friendly community. They help each other out with questions and answers. It's worthwhile just clicking on it. Just if you go to have a look. Hang on then, let me just show you what I've done with my Draculas. Well, like I said, I was going to move the evaporative cooler out of the way, you can see that I've put me water bottles down there, what I'm filling up with RO water. I like to keep on top, like I've said early on in the video, but that's the Draculas I've got now under there. They're all been put in fresh sphagnum moss. The fan's still going, and I've put some essentials up on the top shelf. But just to spin you around without getting you too dizzy, you'll see there's one of the green fans, and I'll spin back. There's a new one, and I've also got rid of that fan. I'll just give you a quick look round here. I mean, look at this, Miaswiana. Only little flowers, but on there's about 15 to 20 spikes at the moment. A beautiful looking plant. As I said, I've got a lot of work to do. I'm going to get things done over the next couple of weeks. If you want me to film it, I'll film taking some of these yellow leaves off and getting these Masdevallias back into tip-top condition. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.